And they always say yes. Or a lot of times I'll go in the room and the patient will burst into tears when I come in and I ask them what's wrong and they tell me what the doctor said and they're so upset. And I said, well, did you tell the doctor your concerns? And they always say no. I don't understand that, because how can someone help you if they don't know what you need help with? And also, if you feel a certain way about something, you should let them know, because then they could possibly connect you with community resources or help you with that, and that should help your overall health. I feel like patients are very afraid to speaking with doctors about anything, which I don't understand. But,
I mean, like, a lot of people like to read. I see a lot of people reading books. A lot of people are in the internet, Googling. I mean, if you think you got the flu, if you think you got asthma, you can always, I see a lot of people reading, so I tell people, you know what, you're reading that book about love stories, read a book on asthma, read a book on diabetes. Seriously, you could research yourself, whatever you think is wrong with you, and then when you go see the doctor, you could tell them especially what it is that you're concerned about. And that's how you become self-advocate. You Google it, you write it right on Google, do asthma, diabetes, high blood pressure, it'll tell you exactly, you give you a description of how to deal with it. And then when you go see your doctor, you could actually, sometimes you could help your doctor, because maybe they're too busy doing other things.
I tell people to write everything down, because it is hard. They come in, they're just like, hey, going through their emotions. It's hard sometimes. A lot of doctors won't ask if the patient has any questions or anything, and they'll just leave. But I feel like you need to be more aggressive, because it is your health, and it could be a life-or-death issue just from you not saying anything.
One of the things I've encountered, like when I go to the doctor, typically I've done like a plethora of research. Like I've opened up books, I've been on WebMD, and I walk in practically with a stack of papers in my hand. I know exactly what's going on, and no one knows your body as you know your body, first and foremost. But oftentimes what I encounter is doctors who think they know your body better than you do. And so, you have all this information, but they're almost offended, like, well, I went to medical school, and so I encounter that more often than not. And typically when I encounter that, I just find a new doctor.
my exact recommendation would be that I think you need to find a new doctor. I think that there certainly is, correct me if I'm wrong, but an old guard of doctor. I'm the doctor. I have all the information. Come to me. I will tell you what you should do. I don't think that's really the way of medicine anymore. I don't think that's the way the providers are practicing. Yes, you should not be diagnosing yourself with any diseases and self-medicating yourself on any particular issue. But I think the good providers, it's a conversation, it's not a lecture, and they really are having that back and forth. And as you said, yourself better than any provider can possibly know. So it should be a good conversation, and not necessarily you just present symptoms and the doctor tells you everything. And I think that there are providers that want to listen, and there are providers that just want to tell you and follow a regimen that they read in the textbook. But I don't think that's the new generation, new crop of providers.
And that's why you were saying how what's your name?
Majority.
You would ask a patient, when you talk to your doctor, you tell them the question.